Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the podcast, folks. The Evil Dungeon Master Universe podcast. I am your host, the Evil Dungeon Master Vince. Hopefully, you're having a good Thursday as this podcast drops on Thursday morning. And we just had a great live stream last night on my channel for the Evil DM. If you missed it, you can still watch it. Random Rolls Chat. Live stream from last night. We streamed for about 2 hours, and we had actually a fun conversation with the community. A bunch of interaction talking about various properties. We started the night off talking about how to fix the Terminator movie series, and then we digressed from there into various topics, talking about Star Trek, a little bit about Star Wars, but most less Star Trek and Marvel and various DC properties. And then we got a little wacky and started talking about like things like Babylon 5 and Buck Rogers. It was a lot of fun on the show last night. So if you have a chance, go ahead and check it out on the channel. Just go right over to youtube.com/theevildm and you can see the Random Rolls chat live. It was a good time for all. Anyway, theevildm.com is my website where you can check out all the things that we were doing. So we were talking last night about the Terminator. And today I wanted to talk about the Terminator RPG, which I just picked up. I had gotten the quick start for this a couple years ago when it first was announced. And the quick start really didn't impress me all that much. I mean, it seemed like a simple system of D10s. So what I wanted to do was, when it fully came out, which it did come out like a little over a year ago, and I kind of lost track of it. Actually, it came out, well, the PDF, full PDF I'm looking here is, oh, it came out in June 2022, so I missed it by 2 years. I lost track of it, I know that. Prime Day had a sale, so I picked it up. And I was reading it last night after our live stream because we were talking about Terminator. I'm like, you know what? The Terminator RPG, I just grabbed the books. What is it all about? I like the fact that you could play in any time era of the Terminator movie series. So you can play back in the 80s from Terminator 1 or the 90s or even way into the future and, do the war of humanity versus machines with John Connor or the Terminator Salvation type movie. I like that it has all. The system itself seems very simple. At first glance, it looks like it might be complex, but it's very easy. It's a D10 system, and you roll a number of dice depending on how many ranks you have in a skill, or if you're in battle and combat, you would add your attribute and the skill, and that's how many dice you roll. But the catch for this is that you have to roll a number of successes. For example, say you wanted to now, we'll go combat. The standard is 10, I believe, for combat for a hit. Now, you would take, say you had an attribute of 7 for your dexterity, and your gun, whatever, is rifles, is a 2. So you have 9. Did I say 7? Yeah, 7 and 2 is 9. You'd have 9 dice total to roll. But the catch here is that the first die, and you're supposed to roll your d10s with one color of them being different than the rest. And that's your first die. And if that one succeeds with your bonus modifiers and everything, because you also have a bonus to whatever skill, and getting over your target number, it succeeds. Once that succeeds, you're considered to have a success at the task at hand, and then you count the other dice and see if those beat the target number. If your original die, the multicolored one, we'll say is your different one, does not succeed, then the rest automatically fail. So that's what I've gotten so far from it after reading it, and I figure it's a very easy system, and I am definitely going to look more into it because I kind of like the idea of it. And it also looks like it has a couple supplement books for it is ready as well as right now. I also picked up the campaign book, which is 136 page with 15 interlinked missions. So it's kind of like an adventure path, it looks like, or a module of some sorts. I haven't gotten to crack that one open yet. I do have some hopes for this game because I've always been a big fan of the Terminator series since seeing it way back when in the 80s. I don't know. Did I see it? I don't think I saw it in the movie theaters because it was probably one of those movies my parents wouldn't let me see because I was very young at the time. But I remember seeing it later on, and then definitely going to the movie theaters and seeing T2 because I liked T2. It was a very good movie to me. It's having a good morning, good cup of coffee, as I talk to you guys. So let's see. They also have They have a quick start here if you're interested in just checking it out for free on Drive Through RPG, and I can link that for you in the comments. You can just, I think it's pay what you want or zero quick start, and then they have another quick start, which didn't even notice came out, but that's $1. I don't know why it's $1, but it says Quick Start Part 2. Maybe it gives you more examples and they want to make some money. I don't know. They also have the director's pack, which is kind of like the director's screen and everything, and I would rather get that in hard copy. And then they have a campaign for it. They have the campaign book, and what was the other book? We go back. The rules. Let's see. Looks like they have one for T2 Judgment Day, the movie. They have one, the director's pack, and then Terminator 2, T2 Resist. I don't know what that one is. It's a source book for Terminator RPG. Explores the shape of the world in the post-apocalyptic dark future before the machines wore human flesh. It follows the early okay, so you can play the apocalyptic war and have the Terminators and have everything. Okay. I mean, they have a lot of good stuff here, and I'm hoping there's going to be more stuff coming out. I would check out their website to see if they have any more information on it. But I'm going to check out this a little bit more, and maybe we'll play a co-op actual play on my YouTube channel just to see how it works, because I think it'd be a fun time. Terminator, I've always thought was a fun adventure. I remember statting him up in AD&D way back when I was in school, working on those stupid Apple computers because we were so bored in computer lab. And my friend did the Predator for our game, so I was like, you know what? I'll do you one better. I'm doing the Terminator. And I remember putting the stats in, and my friend looks over, he goes, you can't put those stats in. I'm like, why not? He's the Terminator, and I'm the DM. The Terminator has invincible stats. He didn't like it. I tell you that. But this game should be fun. I like it so far. I'll give you more updates on this as it goes, as I go over it. So tell me what you think. Have you heard about this game? Any interest in playing this game? The system seems simple, and I know it's not the normal D20 that most people like, and I know a lot of people shy away from other systems and just like to play their comfort, but this is one of those games that looks simple enough that you could definitely get into and play. So tell me what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, join the channel for 99 cents by supporting it here on Spotify and or on YouTube. YouTube members will get a special live stream every Friday unless holidays are involved or someone is sick or work or, the usual things that will cancel it. But generally, you get your own personal live stream for you guys that only you see. And after it's live streamed, it stays just for you guys as well. That's our thank you to you. We also have a live stream every Wednesday at around 5 o'clock-ish Central Time for everybody. And we talk about random things. It's called Random Rolls Chat. We basically just take a random topic to start things off and see where it goes. We never know what we're going to talk about pre-planned or anything. So who knows where the conversation will go. It's been actually a fun time since we started doing this. Hopefully you'll catch it one time. Well, with that said, I'm going to head out. Keep it original, keep it old school. Good night. God bless. Remember, there is no drama. There is no clickbait. There's all gaming here on my channel. That's all we discuss. Good night.